What's going on, guys, and welcome back to LOI TV. Now today we are going to be reacting to the disappointing draw in Georgia and looking ahead to the crucial qualifier with Switzerland away in Geneva. I'm joined again by Socko. So yeah, let's try to jump right into it. Obviously coming off the back of that disappointing draw yesterday, what did you make of the performance from Ireland?
Really disappointing. We were on the back foot for large parts of the game. The Georgians had us penned in for large parts of the game. Connolly had a chance near the end, but there was too many unforced errors. Really disappointing overall. Now we needed those 3 points. Definitely.
The introduction of Connolly at the end was probably the only bright spark in the game, to be honest. Very dull affair. Very disappointed in the performance, to be honest. Mick McCarthy's attitude towards it was, he seemed quite positive after, which was strange. He kind of was happy with the point, and he said that the reason Aaron Connolly was brought on so late was so they had James Collins on to defend set pieces from Georgia, which is a really negative attitude against such a side I'd expect us to be getting 3 points against.
Really defensive attitude to have. Ideally you'd want to go at them and try to get 3 points instead of just settling for a draw against Georgia. I don't think any Ireland fans would be happy with that. Connolly being brought on earlier would have been nicer to see. Maybe half an hour to go, 20 minutes to go. I mean, in 10 minutes he came on, he had two big chances. Chance in the 91st minute that the ball just bobbled up in front of him. It was a dodgy pitch, but if he had hit that in, it would have been a huge 3 points. But yeah, negative mindset from Mick. Disappointing enough.
Aaron Connolly was literally the only thing that really got us going towards the end. Only bit of pace we had in the final third. James McLean lost the ball 25 times during the game, which is an incredible statistic. Really disappointing performance from him and a lot of the players in that pitch. Just didn't look at the races at all, to be honest. That result does leave us in a difficult position where we do need to beat Switzerland or Denmark in our last games. We need to get a win from one of them, it looks like. So I don't think a draw won't do for us. Two draws won't do. So yeah, it's a huge game on Tuesday night in Geneva.
Yeah, as Ross said, we need 3 points at least from the last two games. A win on Tuesday night would see us qualify, but that's really unlikely from the performance yesterday afternoon. It's a big performance needed on a draw at the very least, because you don't want the Denmark game being like all to play for, but it's looking like it's going to be do or die in November.
Is there positives you can take from the previous game against Switzerland, the 1-1 draw, the late McGoldrick equaliser? Is there positives you can take from that?
Yeah, we played very well. McGoldrick, a very good game. Nice attacking play, more positive play, a lot more positive than yesterday afternoon. Switzerland are just off the back of their 1-0 loss to Denmark last night. Kasper Schmeichel had a brilliant game, kept the Swiss out, kept a shot from Xhaka out in the last minute. It was a brilliant save. A draw would have done us lovely in that game, but Denmark won 1-0. So that puts us on the back foot again for Tuesday night. The Swiss be hoping for a big win too.
I think Mick McCarthy, this is the type of game that he is good for setting up for, though. In terms of the way we set up in Georgia, will be very similar to how we set up in Switzerland, which will be good because we'll sit back and we're hopeful for a Cardiff moment where someone like James McLean can put the ball into the back of the net with a piece of magic. So that's probably the best we can hope for within the circumstances. I think I'll start Aaron Connolly, given his little cameo in the last game. It's so unlikely that he will, but I think I'll start him on that left hand side, maybe give us that little bit of pace, something different going forward on the counter attack, having that little bit of rawness as well as pace in behind. Could be crucial. I don't think James McLean is up to much personally, but he will definitely get the nod.
Yeah, there's that balance between, you love James McLean for, he gives it 100%, he'd run himself into the ground, but you said he gave the ball away 25 times. At this level, needing 3 points, that's not good enough. So Mick has a few big calls to make for Tuesday night, I think.
Definitely. There's going to be a lot of calls. I think they probably will stick with Collins, Robinson. They'll probably stick with a similar enough team, to be honest. The 1-1, I think you were saying Dave McGoldrick might be back in contention. That's one that remains to be seen. It'll probably be up touch and go up till kickoff. One positive you can probably take from the Georgia game is that we were pretty sound at the back. We were pretty solid. Didn't give away too many opportunities. I don't think they had a shot on target. Duffy and Egan were pretty solid, and that was a good.
Yeah, I thought Darren Randolph had a brilliant game once again. He got us out of one or two sticky situations when there was a dodgy pass back, or there was two consecutive corners, which in the second half, which kind of put us under pressure. Yeah, cool head from him as usual.
Yeah, the back five. I thought Matt Doherty and Seamus Coleman had left a little bit to be desired. Wasn't too impressed by Doherty on the left hand side, playing out of position, of course, but I think Enda Stevens was probably missed. As for Coleman, he hasn't looked himself for a little while now, so I think they might need to hopefully step their games up on Tuesday. Hopefully the prospect of playing against bigger opposition and just kind of be more up for it, and hopefully we'll see a better performance from the team.
Yeah, with it all to play for, you'd hope some players would grow a few feet tall and go out there really confident on Tuesday night and not just set up really negatively and hoping for a draw against the Georgians. Big matches need big players, and hopefully Connolly and McGoldrick can come off the bench and step up.
Now you and a few of the LOI lads are travelling out to Geneva tomorrow morning.
Yeah, a few went out this morning, and then myself and a few guys are heading out Monday morning. Really, really excited, yeah.
And you had to give a prediction for that one, what would it be?
Oh God. My heart says 1-0, but my head says 1-1. Yeah, maybe 1-1. Reluctantly 1-1.
Going off the performance we just had, I'm not confident whatsoever. I don't see us getting anything from the game. I think I have a feeling we could lose this 1-0. I think we'll keep it tight at the back for a long period of the game, and I think second half, I think they might just nick one, and we won't have enough to reply. Unfortunately, which is a negative. I'm just after watching that game, I was just so depressed for the rest of the day. It was such a poor performance from the team, and there's such a lack of confidence around the group. Even players that you think would be playing well, like Horahan, who's been playing really well in the Premier League, Hendrick's been scoring goals in the Premier League. None of them look up to much at all. Losing the ball lots and stuff like that, so it's disappointing. But I'm hoping for the best. Hopefully we can nick at least a point, but hopefully we get a special moment. Just don't know. A
special moment like James McLean's winner against Wales.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's looking like at the very least, hopefully a draw on Tuesday night, but it's looking like it's going to be all to play for. I think it's Monday the 18th of November. Ireland play Denmark in the Aviva Stadium.
Yeah.
So it's looking like that's going to be do or die.
Hopefully not a repeat of the playoff 5-1 loss. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave your predictions for the game in Switzerland in the comments below. Let us know what you thought of the Georgia game as well in the comments. Please make sure to like the video, share, and most importantly, subscribe.